Good morning, guys. Welcome to a little weekly vlog. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I thought we'd try one out. I think I'll just sprinkle them in when I'm like actually doing stuff that week. And we do have a little bit of a jam-packed week. Today, I don't have that many meetings. This car has so many cameras on it. What is happening? It has like a spinning thing. I don't even know what I just saw. We're having like a pizza party or something like that because, you know, offices like love to give you pizza. And they usually get it from this place that actually has pretty good gluten-free and vegan pizza. So I'm excited. So I didn't have to pack my lunch, which is good because I didn't have anything prepared.
That don't help when I'm deep and depressed.
So I was asking my friend Dominica, who I work with, I was saying, you know, this week, do we get, someone took my parking spot. This week, do we get me saying it's my parking spot. It's not, we don't have spots. But like, it is my parking spot, if you know what I mean. Okay, I wasn't actually planning on back in, but we're like in perfect condition to do so with this pillar. So we're just gonna full send. I was asking her, just my brain, if we were gonna have 2 remote days like we normally do, because yesterday was Labor Day and so it was the holiday, and so we just are Tuesday to Friday, and I usually am remote Monday and Friday. So I was like, did I miss my chance? And she was like, no, like we should still get a second day. So now I'm just trying to figure out when I want to do that. So I did make myself a smoothie this morning, and we got the ratio right so it doesn't taste like pancake batter. I mean, it does because the flavor of the protein powder is banana pancake batter, but it's not like drinking pancake batter, which is what was happening last time. I'm off to my first meeting. We're meeting a new designer, I think, so that's kind of cool. And it looks like they're setting up the pizza party in the kitchen area, so let's go be nosy.
I know I gave you what you needed. I know what you like. I really got me. Tell me something, yes.
It is 4:55 and I'm gonna do just a quick little Pilates workout. Probably just do one that's maybe like 15 minutes. Nothing too crazy. Like I want to get a little bit of movement in, but I just don't want too much of a challenge today, you know? And Dominica just asked if I wanted to go to the mall, so perfect timing. So I told her I'm gonna do a quick workout and then I'll be ready to go. So I'm just about to change. So I'm already wearing the socks that I wear. They're these Lulu socks. I'll link them down below. They have like a little bit of grip on the bottom, which is helpful. And then we're gonna do this Lulu bra. I don't remember what this one is called, so I will link this one down below as well. But it's got like the little crisscross. And then these green leggings, size extra small. I feel like this brand was called Love Fit Apparel. I'm like blanking, but they're a Hawaii brand. So we're gonna wear that, and yeah, I'm just gonna find something on YouTube. I'll link down below the one that I end up following.
I tried to need you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I got to live bygones. I don't know why you're the one. Turn me out of my mind. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Say not me the mess of my mind. And I mean to give you free of my mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say not my love you didn't need for your love.
It's definitely a success. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take stuff out that I'm gonna wanna have with me. I bring this little Free People bag everywhere. This is what they're giving away right now when you buy clothes. I'll show you what they used to use. It was these. And I use this as my little lunchbox. But I'm just transferring stuff because I'm not gonna want to keep like my wallet and stuff like that in the car when we go into the mall. I think it's a little bit cooler outside today. It's only 74. In the valley? That's crazy. So I'm actually probably gonna use my cardigan in the mall. I'm wondering if I should do a cardigan, or I have this Lulu long sleeve I forgot to take out of here. Maybe I'll just wear this. It doesn't exactly match the green, but wearing this in the mall is a bit much. So I've been forcing myself to do things with other people besides my boyfriend. We hang out a lot, which is amazing because if you didn't know, we were long distance. He slid into my DMs in, what was it, May 2021 when I was living in Atlanta, and we've been talking ever since. But I have made friends here at work, Dominica and Aunt Sophie for the most part, and so whenever they ask me to do something, I do everything in my power to make sure I can do it, because I'm just like, I gotta get out, I gotta do things. The parking here is so tight. Like, why are these spots so small? Like, I can't even walk through here, and you guys know how little I am. I locked the doors, hold on. We did not say where we were gonna meet each other. I just said park by Bloomingdale, so I'm just gonna text her and let her know I'm here. Last time we went to H&M, and they didn't really have that much, but I was in there the other day, as you guys know, and I had good luck. Me too. Also, can someone please tell me why I'm so out of the loop that Bloomingdale's have like luxury stores in them? I'm like, since when? Like, I was in Atlanta. I feel like they didn't have that. Sunday was like... Yeah, this is like my dream.
Actually, I wouldn't mind this.
Yeah, that's cute.
And, oh, and it's an extra large.
I feel like that would fit. It doesn't even look that big.
It has ties. Okay.
Kobe Halperin. It's like cute but ugly.
Next paycheck.
Like, I really like the... What is this, houndstooth?
Yeah.
It's giving Chanel, but not Chanel. But
That-
probably
that
pretty...
one over there too.
This, like, I love that, like, cardigan. Cheaper than I thought it would be, to be honest. $2.95. Oh, yeah, that's like true tweed. I don't like the blue. I wish that wasn't there. Then I think I would like it.
I like that blue black.
I think the black works a little better.
I like this.
Me too. The bedazzles are back.
See, like, oh, no, okay. Magic size too, but actually, it's a 40, so it needs a 10.
How's the next one fitting?
Yeah.
We are in Bloomingdale's. I love like that crochet lace.
I mean, I'll have to like.
That was fun. She picked a cute little lace dress. We were just talking about how funny it is, like, that the outfit that she picked out for LA is like a ball gown, because no one dresses up here. It like kind of sucks sometimes, but I guess Atlanta was kind of the same. But like when people in Atlanta like go out or go out for dinner, like I feel like they like show out. No one does that in LA unless you're like a tourist. And I'm like, can we just like dress up a little bit? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but people definitely look at you kind of funny when you're dressed nicely. And I'm like, sorry I don't look like I just left the beach, guys. is now about 7:30 and I just went to the car to grab my groceries because it was just too much to bring up with Bailey. So I thought we'd do a quick little haul before I put them away. So we got some gluten-free bread and some almost everything bagels. Everything in this is going to be gluten-free and it's all from Trader Joe's because it's the only place I went. We got some strawberry jam because I like to have peanut butter and jelly. Also toast. I got this, which I saw on TikTok, so I thought I would try this out. It is the crunchy, what's it called? Crunchy chili onion. And someone did it in like a gluten-free haul, so I know that's safe. These are so good. They do have dairy in them because I think it uses sour cream. It has buttermilk and sour cream, yeah. But these actually don't hurt my tummy that much. It affects it a little bit, but it's not enough, obviously, as you can see, for me to not get them again. We just got a bag of 4 avocados. I just picked some where one of them is almost kind of soft and the rest are kind of hard because I probably want to use those this week. I got an onion. They have really nice, like, plastic bags for this stuff. It ended up being $63.58. Not bad. Then in my freezer bag, so this is like the refrigerator one, so this bag I actually ended up getting for free because they accidentally thought that I already owned it, but I think this is like $2 or $3 and I think this one is maybe like $5. I got the chicken meatballs. They're gluten-free meatballs. They are so good. Cute little lettuce heads. I got 3 of the japchae. It's not japchae. I had called it japchae because that's what it looks like. It's chapchae, according to my boyfriend, and he would know. So we got 3 of those. I got some kombucha because I'm back on my little kombucha kick, and I will say it has been helping me feel better. My gluten-free pancakes. They didn't have the other boba ice cream, so I thought we would try this one. This is the cold brew coffee and boba. So just remember, they do actually have caffeine in them. And then we got this orange peach mango juice, which is pretty close to the price of like other really cheap juices. I think it was like $2.50, which is maybe like a 60 cents more than the ones I normally get. And then I also got some almond milk because I'm a huge fan of their almond milk. And that's it. Good morning. It is 9:30 and I just made myself some breakfast for our work from home morning. We got 2 Trader Joe's hash browns, ketchup, 3 Trader Joe's gluten-free pancakes. They come in like these little packs. And then I also have my kombucha mixed with some mushies. Because you guys know that I'm micro D. Maybe you don't know, now you do. So I just mix it in with like a little bit of kombucha because it's not the best tasting thing. So I am about to call the dentist. So I did get my root canal and I had literally no pain. Very confused. It was pretty quick and easy. They put this like weird, I don't even know what it was, like this stretchy like plastic stuff over my mouth. Hello. I was calling because I was getting a crown with you all, but I needed to get a root canal first, and I have the root canal now, so I wanted to see what the next steps were. Now we are on Gigster looking for some places for a photo shoot. We want it to be like airy and bright. I'm so excited. So we're gonna be doing a photo shoot either the second to last week of September or the last week, and I'm so pumped. We're all very exciting. This is way more fun than us sitting at our desk all day long, but this is my wheelhouse, you know? I'm the girly with the camera. I love shoots. They're so fun. That was my favorite part about college, was doing like all our video shoots. And I'm actually focusing on getting video and like UGC photos at this shoot while we have like actual photographers and stuff like that taking pictures with the talent. But it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be like a full day event. So I'm just helping scout some locations.
Bailey? You ready?
So we don't do the dog park a lot because he already does daycare, and so like he gets his dog fix. And the dog park is hard because there's no controlling the other dogs, their personality, who people are bringing in. With daycare, obviously, you know, there's like temperament tests. Most of them are like pretty strict. Like if your dog is not being nice to other dogs, like they're not gonna let them come. And so today he became friends with this really cute female dog, and they were playing a little bit, and then towards the end he was doing a little bit of humping because she's clearly in heat. And like, this is what I mean by, it's like, this is why I try not to utilize dog parks as much now that he's older and fully socialized, is obviously if you don't want to like neuter or spay your dog, that's totally fine. And like, people have their reasons for doing that, whether they're breeding them or they just simply don't want to. But to bring your dog who's in heat to the dog park is not really the greatest idea. And the owner like wasn't upset or anything like that, but you know, it's like a little frustrating. But they are dogs, it's like a natural thing that's gonna happen, because even though he doesn't have any nuts, he's still a dog. Like, he knows what he's supposed to be doing. Normal walks just aren't enough to exercise Bailey. Like, he needs a lot of mental stimulation, and it's nice to be able to do some of that outside and do some training. So that's what I've been switching up with him. I just took Bailey for a short little potty walk. It is 5:40 and I'm all dressed for my hot girl run. That was a really bad angle, let's not do that again. So I thought I'd show you guys what I'm wearing. I don't have my tripod set up per usual, so we'll just put you here. This is the Lulu Longline Y Bra. Why would I stand right in front of a light? I do not know. And then these shorts are from Amazon. There's some Lulu dupes. I will link them down below. And then this headband is also Lulu. If you follow me on TikTok, then you've already seen this. And I just put my hair in a little braid, wearing my Hoka Arahi 6s. And we are going to do a pretty basic run. So the last time that I went for a run, I ran my first mile, and it was my first run that I've done by myself because I've been running with Bailey. First run in, I don't know, 10 to 13 years. It's been so long. So we're gonna go for my second solo run today. And I'm just gonna focus on keeping my heart rate between like 160 and 175 beats per minute. Because last time I was at like 180, because I was really trying to get like my best time ever for a mile. But we're gonna do it while we train Bailey. So I have my Furbo cam back there where Bailey is, and I've actually been leaving him with nothing, and he surprisingly does pretty well. So today we're just gonna do a lick mat, because usually what happens is he finishes his food and then he barks, but that's not his threshold. Like, then he just goes and relaxes or does something else. So I've been talking to him through the camera, and it's actually been working, which is interesting because in Atlanta I had a different, just mini camera, and whenever I spoke to him through it, it like made it 100 times worse. So I don't know what the difference is. I guess I'm doing something right, but he listens to me and he'll settle down. So we'll utilize that if I get the Furbo alert that he barks, which he probably will. But that's okay.
Worse. He's like, hey,
Got
I'm
my
just going to
camera
apply
ready.
as a joke. But then he's like, oh, I
Got a
like
little
her.
throw back
You're like,
on.
I'm just-
Welcome to my microwave. So it's 7:30 now. I've been back from my run for a while. It went pretty well. Bailey was barking on and off the whole time. He was not having a good time. But it wasn't too surprising because he was really anxious before I left. And I don't know what I was doing, but I set off a bunch of cues apparently. So yeah, I think I just prepped too close to the time I left. Maybe I was just getting stuff together, and I don't know, but he was like very anxious before I even left. He hasn't been having like the absolute best day either, so I think it's just kind of like a one-off day. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back to doing exactly what I was doing in Atlanta, and just doing like the Kong only, no lick mat, and then simply leaving and coming back over and over and over again, and not having something planned because I think when I have something planned, then I get frustrated and upset if I am not able to totally do it, even though he's just not ready, which is okay. So for dinner, we're having our japchae from Trader Joe's. I still don't know if I pronounced that right. I gotta pop it back in for a couple more seconds, but ton of veggies. I'm just tired. I don't really feel like cooking, so we're gonna do that. This was recommended to me by one of my coworkers. We're gonna watch this. It's about the Mormon church. And then I've got my food and a bunch of water. I am so dehydrated. It's out there, and good morning, guys. It is Thursday now, and just dropped Bailey off at daycare. The drop-off process now is chef's kiss. He does so well. Like, he basically ignores me the second that one of the workers start talking to him. They give him some treats. It's a grand old time. So very happy for him. He's gonna be there for a while today because it is date night. So my boyfriend and I are gonna go see a movie. We're gonna go see Blue Beetle, which I think is a DC Comics movie. I haven't watched the trailer, so I'll watch it at work if I remember. Otherwise, it'll just be a surprise, but it has pretty good reviews.
Everything, ooh, is rough.
I'm in the Pilates studio. I'm about to foam roll because my back is killing me. At that Pilates workout and that run, I'm wiped out. So much better. This is my outfit, by the way. This top is J. Crew Factory. I had it for like over a year, so I doubt it exists anymore. And then these are the Zara pants that I got from the thrift store, but they actually still sell these. So I'll link them down below. Got my little Dior slides on. And it is 9:38. I don't think I have my first meeting until 10:30. I had one at 10, but it was canceled.
And then if you wanna,
Oh my god, they have a gluten-free sauce.
I like how do I grab this without making a mess. Chat and
Yeah.
like, what the heck, what a quick. I was just talking to Jason about it.
it's like spicy.
I don't know what it'll do to my stomach, but we're just gonna enjoy.
Not the vibe. I'm about to hop into my last meeting of the day. It's our big meeting. And I think we have some snacks, some gluten-free cookies. I'm very excited. And then we are going to head home. We're gonna try and leave a little bit early so I can go home, change, maybe put a little makeup on, because all I did today was just my brows and mascara. And then we got movie date night. Oh my god, that meeting dragged on and on and on and on and on. Like, it's usually a meeting that tends to end really early, at least 20 minutes early, sometimes 30. And today it was still dragging on past like 5 o'clock. I was like, I gotta go. So the plan was for me to actually go home first, try and leave the office early, go home, change, and then my boyfriend would pick me up. But that is physically impossible because it would take me like 40 minutes to get home because the traffic is really bad for some reason. And now the traffic to go all the way down to this mall in, I think it's like the Crenshaw Baldwin Hills movie theater, Cinemark. It says it's going to take an hour. I'm also choking on cookie. Just been choking on cookies for like the past 15 minutes, to be honest. I'm hoping that the traffic will somehow get better, but right now the shortest amount of time is 59 minutes, which is horrific. And I told my boyfriend, I was like, I think it's gonna take me a really, really long time to get to that theater, because when you are on 405, once you get to like the Santa Monica Boulevard exit, that's when things start to slow down. And the closer you get to those Culver City exits, oh my God, it's literally like a standstill, because you're passing like all the exits going to like Playa, Marina, Venice, well, not Venice. Well, there might actually be a Venice exit, I don't know. I've never gone to Venice that way, but it just takes absolutely forever. You know when your seatbelt like locks in place and you literally just like feel like you're fighting for your life? That has happened to me so many times on this car ride. The traffic, it is so bad.
Really, it's a waste of time. Left me to pick up the pieces.
The movie was really, really, really good. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, but it said I couldn't go the other way. Now I'm just driving around the parking lot. I don't remember how I got in here. There's a Taco Bell next door. I'm not seeing an exit. I would highly recommend going to check it out if it is still out in theaters. If not, definitely watch it whenever it hits streaming or rented, whatever you like to do. So it's a DC Comics superhero movie, and the main character is Mexican. It's just so nice to see so much representation now, like not only with like superheroes, but like just stuff in general. And, you know, people like to say like, oh, like it doesn't matter and all this stuff, but you know, I think for kids nowadays, they are like so lucky and blessed to see someone who looks like them on the screen. And there's gonna be so many kids who don't know of a life where they didn't see someone who looked like them on a screen, and that just makes me really happy, because although like in the moment, like as a child, you don't necessarily care or think about it, because, you know, everyone says that kids like don't see race, and I think that really is true up until, you know, like a certain point when people start to be part of the perception, and that's when you start to realize it. Because I feel like if it weren't for outside sources, you would continue to just see everybody as like the same people. They're just different skin tones. But I think that as you start to get older, you really do start to recognize the fact that you just didn't see anyone who looked like you when you were little, and people that always saw their skin tone on the screen just don't really understand what that was like, and how much that really does change the way that like you see yourself, people who look like you, etc. Because when people are seen in like a very certain light, usually a negative one for my people of color on screen, it can just create like these preconceived notions and stereotypes in your mind, whether you're grouped with that race of people or you're not. So I just think it's really nice, and I think it really does matter, and I appreciate it now as an adult, just seeing so much and just seeing it portrayed in a way that's very authentic and like truly showing the cultures of different people without attaching some sort of stereotype to them. And I think that like superhero movies and like cartoons are the best way to start like mixing in races, because let's be honest, these people don't exist, it's not real. So I think it's, I don't know, I just think it's really nice that we're doing that now, and I think it's really gonna change how things are in the future. Maybe I'm naive to think that it can make that big of a difference, but I really do feel like it is going to in the long run. It is, oh my god, my camera. And I have you on a tripod too. It is so many notifications during the workday. 2:30, I just took a little lunch break and I was filming some stuff for a vlog that you guys have already seen. If you haven't seen my last video, actually, yeah, I guess it'll be my last video. Definitely go check it out. I did a little Hollister like fall outfit, summer to fall outfit ideas video. So now I'm going to get a little bit of work done before 3, because starting at 3 I have a really long meeting that will probably go past its allotted time of 4:30 and then just carry out through the rest of the day. I feel like that wasn't a complete sentence. I feel like I was missing information there. I don't know, but I have a meeting at 3 o'clock. So I get 2 of the baked crab roll. The place, what is this called? It's called Moto Azubu Sushi Bar and Grill. I'm pretty sure it's in Marina Del Rey. I'll have to try a couple other places, but this place I just know I can have. I never have any issues. So I just got 2 of the rolls. It ended up being, well, from them $28. For me, I pay way over that because you know how Uber Eats is. But they are wrapped in rice paper. They're so good. And I'm from Maryland, so you guys know how I am with crab. Like, we're not messing around. I don't think they gave me chopsticks. And the reason why I get this from them is because they use actual crab meat and not Tobiko. So Tobiko is the artificial crab meat that they usually put in like California rolls and everything. And it actually has gluten in it. So it's really hard to find places that have it that I can eat. There's no Wegmans around here, at least to my knowledge. And they're the ones that have some of the best cooked sushi I've ever had.
How we connect our consumers. Sona, Lauren.
So that actually ended a little bit earlier than anticipated. So love that for me. I got a couple Amazon packages in, so I thought we would go ahead and open them. I'll link everything down below that I picked up, but most of this I bought to have for our camping trip. We leave tomorrow. I have not started packing yet, so that's what we're gonna do once I wrap everything up. I finished most of the stuff that I needed to do before this call. I just have like one more task basically. So I'm just gonna try and do that and try and end early if I can. I got this book. It's called The Body Keeps the Score. So I have this book I'm gonna bring, and then I got this book from like an outdoor library. And I had started it and it was really good, and then I put it underneath of my little entryway bin and I forgot it existed. So yeah, not decoration. So I'm gonna bring both of these. Apparently this is a pretty hard read in a sense of like, not that it's hard to read, but the content can be like a little triggering. So I was like, sounds like my type of book. And it's not like a novel. It's like a therapeutic book, I guess. And then we've got this big box, which I assume has the rest of my Amazon stuff because I think they said everything was delivered. I ordered a kettle because I really need one. My hot plate is great, but for boiling water, oh my god, it takes forever. So I was like, let me just finally get a kettle because I had one in Atlanta and it's pretty hard not to have one once you've had one. So this is what it looks like. It looks really cute. I'm all for an aesthetic. The colors in my kitchen are gonna be like green and beige probably, because I still have that contact paper that I want to put on that I had at my other place that I originally got for that apartment and then obviously didn't end up using. So this is the color. It's kind of like a blush toned tan. It's really pretty. A lot prettier than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I'm very excited. And it's just one of the ones that is electric, so you don't have to put it on the stove or anything. Obviously that would defeat the purpose considering I just said my stove is slow. but here she is. And then I bought a long lead. This is specifically for camping because if you guys have been following me long enough, you know I have a really, really long lead that I used for like simulating off-leash training for Bailey back in Atlanta. And that one is 200 feet long. So I don't need it to be that long, and I've been wanting to have one that's like a little bit shorter. So I got this one that is 20 feet long, just like a really bright blue. It matches his harness and everything. I have them all blued out. And it is the perfect texture. It's not stretchy, but it is like very soft. So I thought this would be perfect for camping. And then lastly, when my boyfriend and I were really high, we were talking about board games and stuff and how we really missed some of the games. And we were looking up a bunch of games like Sorry and checkers and chess because we were watching The Queen's Gambit because I'm still that behind on shows that came out literally, what, like 3 years ago. So we were like adding a bunch of stuff to my Amazon cart, and then we were like, oh my god, Mancala. And so a lot of the games, like Sorry, Trouble, all those board games are not the greatest to bring camping, but Mancala is super portable, so I went ahead and I bought it for us. It was so cheap. I was shocked at how cheap board games are. It's like all the card games that are really pricey now because I guess they're in demand. But let me know if you remember Mancala. This is like my whole childhood. I would force my brother to play this game with me. I also got a blanket. So I've been wanting to get a blanket for my couch. So Temu reached out to me and they were sending me a bunch of stuff. I actually have 2 of the packages behind me, if you can see them. So you guys will see that in a future video. Hopefully the rug works that I got from Temu. It's just a black and white rug, but my couch is orange, so it's like you can only do so many colors. I didn't want it to be anything crazy because my table is like a fake marble. And so I was in between doing black or white, but anytime I looked at pictures of orange furniture with black blankets, it just looked like Halloween, which is not the goal. So instead, I just went with a white blanket. I originally was going to do a black and white checkered blanket, but I went with a black and white checkered rug. So I was like, let me just get a regular one-tone blanket, but I wanted it to have some texture. So I got a bigger one. I think this is the size of a, let's see, does it say? Yeah, of a twin bed. So they have a throw, queen, king, or twin bed. And I went with this one because I didn't want it to be too small, but I want it to be pretty big, but it's got like a nice texture to it. So very, very excited. And then I picked up this, which I have not decided yet if I like this color. It's just like a taupe because we've decided there's too much orange in this apartment and I don't want to have this duvet anymore. This duvet is from Shein. They sent me this before I moved. It's actually pretty good quality, but I wanted to have something that is more neutral. So I'm gonna put this on, see if I like it. If not, probably return it and maybe go for like a darker version of this, but we'll see what it looks like. This is labeled heavy. Oh yeah, those are 2 things I can't show you guys. But then I got a little side table that's hopefully gonna be my entryway table. And I got, what's the other thing I got? Oh yeah, this is the shelf for going over top of my toilet. So I ended up getting one. Let's actually open this because I am intrigued. I think I went with black because I have a lot of black accents in my bathroom. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna do black and pink. It's funny, I feel like I never used to be like more of a theme person. I was very, very eclectic. I'm still pretty eclectic now, and I'm definitely not a minimalist in any sense, but I do like to kind of have stuff divided if possible because I live in a studio. I've always lived in studios, and I feel like you gotta break up the colors, otherwise it's too much. So we have all of the screws and stuff to put it together. These, which are really nice, they're basically just these sticky things you put on top of it so that the shelf doesn't move. The cool thing about this shelf is it has a little holder on the side of it, so you can put like hairbrush, hair dryer, like whatever you want in it. And then I think on the other side it has a toilet paper holder too, which is kind of cool. But here's the top of it. I won't show you anything else because it's not really put together and it's not going to look like anything. But it is this really pretty brown color. So those are all of my goodies that I picked up. I am off to my boyfriend's house now, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. Next time you guys see me, we'll be going camping, so we'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you.